What's up, y'all? This TopherTvPodcast. I'm Topher, of course. I got my first guest, you know what I'm saying? My lovely wife right here, Key. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I've been pushing out episodes every Wednesday and Sunday. New episodes gonna come out. And appreciate everybody who's been subscribing, been tuning in, and liking the video, of course. So, what's up? How you feeling today?
Feel good. How you doing?
Oh, good. You so goofy. So, we gonna jump right into it. We fairly newlyweds. We got married in July. Like y'all heard me talk about plenty of times on the podcast. So how you feel about us being married? How is marriage been for you?
Honestly, I can say that marriage is like actually fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's more fun than I expected it to be.
What did you expect?
I mean, cause I don't know for other people, but I know for me, I've never seen like people happily married.
Right.
They always like grumpy or complaining about something, but it's like with us, it's like we have our days, we have our moments, but it's still like you're my best friend, like it's my roadie.
Yeah, for sure. And I enjoy being married to you. You know, I'm cool with being out the way, first of all. Have me one lady that I love dearly, you know what I'm saying? And, I handpicked you myself, to be the mother of my child and things like that, So I enjoy it. Like you said, we had our ups and downs, but I feel like everybody had their ups and downs. It's just, are you able to get over that hump and, be willing to work through it?
Basically, just have those uncomfortable conversations. I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people are just unhappy for no reason.
Right.
It's just me personally.
You said no reason at all?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it got to stem from something, you know what I'm saying?
But I feel like, what's the purpose of getting married if you already unhappy in a relationship? Because once you get married to a person, it's like this is your life, this your soulmate, this your
Right.
to death.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people get married having issues already. So it's like you get married with the issues, of course you're gonna be unhappy. You don't like the person you was with.
Yeah, from like while y'all was boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay,
So that's why I feel like they be married like for no like what you get married for? You might as well just be single.
She dropping some chills, y'all. Check it out. Okay, so y'all don't know this, but she was in the military. She was a Marine. Now she's retired, a veteran. My little veteran, So the running joke about the military is that, y'all put y'all life on the line for that Camaro. How do you feel about that?
I feel like there are some people that are like that. But every branch is different. So I know like a lot. That's like the Army joke.
That's the Army joke?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just
because people in the Marine Corps don't really drive Camaro. They drive more expensive cars, better cars. They more like fix their cars. So like being in the Marine Corps, majority of the people in the Marine Corps like join because they want like brotherhood, sisterhood. They kind of come from a troubled past.
Right.
So it's like you came from a hard life, you want to go back into a hard life. So type of thing, you just want that family, like that comfort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Marine Corps, like my friends are my family. Like that's here. We locked in. You know. So it's like that. I don't want to agree with the Camaro thing. You don't even make enough money to be getting a Camaro.
Okay, so that's another thing, right? So like, I know like talking peer to peer, like people I know, like I'm under the impression, or like we under the impression that y'all make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, the president y'all balls, and y'all work for the government, and things of that nature.
You make more money. I'm telling you, no, because they take everything. Like, yeah, you get your benefits. Okay, they say, oh, it's free healthcare, but everything that's free ain't good for you.
Nah, it's true.
So it's like you may get free healthcare, but like, say if you're a person in my situation where like you got that free healthcare, but it ended up hurting you more than helping you. And then it's like, yeah, you make money, but you gotta think about you gotta pay for your food, and they gonna take that out.
Yeah.
Oh, they gonna take that every month.
Oh, this sound like college.
You feel me? Like, you don't get all of your money. you're right. You do work for the government, so they control everything that you do. Say how you go about things, when you can go here, when can you do this. Like no, it's like a dictatorship. You just married a dictator. That's all you did.
So going to the Marines, what helped you make that decision?
I was running. I was 100% running from my life. I was running from the problems. I was running from home. I was running from heartache, the agony, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, it's the first decision I feel like I can make for myself as an adult. And it was a good thing and a bad thing. It was bittersweet.
Okay. Well, do you think that the Marine is the toughest branch as far as like going through basic and getting through it?
Yeah, I think it's getting a little soft now.
Really?
Neither here nor there. But yeah, because it's just like, they require a lot. And it's like they require a lot mentally, they require a lot physically, they require a lot emotionally. And it's like they require so much to the point when you get out, you've given so much that you barely got anything for yourself. And it's like, you know, a lot of people fail to like realize like what sacrifice it really is. Like we're not in wartime right now, so you know, we're not going to war, we're not fighting or killing any people like that. But it's like you're still giving so much all the time.
Right.
Like you in the military, you work, if you're active duty, you work 24/7. And I don't think people realize what that means. That means that if somebody call you at 2 a.m, you gotta get up in uniform and be out until they tell you to go back home.
And that's for like every job in the Marine.
And no matter what you do, you get blessed to get like, you may get weekends off, you may get holidays off, but they tell you all the time, that's at your leadership disclosure. They can tell you no at any given moment. They don't care if your kid being born. If they say you're not going, you're not going. It is what it is. You signed it. It's over with.
That's wild. So do you have any regrets, like as far as like going to the Marines and your decision about going to the military?
I don't.
You don't?
No, because I feel like everybody has a journey and a life path they're supposed to go.
Right.
If I was supposed to go a different route, I would have went a different route. But I had a nasty attitude. I was rude. I was very disrespectful. And I met some amazing people. And I had like life experiences that people my age have never experienced. I've been places that people have never been before. So it's like, no, the Marine Corps made me who I am. And do I got a love-hate relationship? Of course.
But everything like that.
Exactly.
So was college always like out the question?
No. I wanted to go to college so bad. I still want to go to college.
Yeah.
I have like
And
always
she gonna do it too.
Of this doctor money. It just flows.
Yeah, it just hit different.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you know, like the military is just like college, but like I never went to like a college sports game. I never went to like a frat party.
Oh, yeah, you missed out.
But I went to a barracks party, and if you know what I mean, them things just as lit as going to a frat party.
I swear, like every time I hear about the military and like some of the experiences like you had, it sounds like college, you know. But I just feel like it was way different than college was. It was just some similarities that how college was or whatever. But it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was fun though. You definitely, it's a party.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
I know they heavy drinkers and heavy smokers, right? Or is that everybody or what?
Yeah, across the board, we're all alcoholics.
I feel like y'all just be under a whole bunch of stress. So y'all, that's y'all getaway.
It make you do some dumb stuff. So, yeah.
But like peer pressure or like just
Oh yeah, peer pressure is a real thing. You get peer pressure into doing so much stuff because it's like you still 18. Like you're still a regular 18-year-old with the 18-year-old mentality. You just got grown folks' business to handle. So it's like I'm 18, but I got grown folks' business. And then I got a grown folk telling me to drink. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not like being at home with your parents where your parents don't do this. They're like, drink. Drink. Here's a drink. You know you want to drink.
Take another.
Just do it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Everybody's doing it. So it's like that. Go get like they just encourage you to do bad stuff because you just feel like crap all the time. Not all the time, but majority of the time.
Majority of the time, yeah. So as y'all can see, you know, Wifey is pregnant. We got a little boy on the way. I done talked about it before, but what people don't talk about a lot, and you express this to me, is about the actual, things that go on during pregnancy. So we in the third trimester right now. So you want to talk about some of the stuff that go under the rug that people, like women, don't talk about, like as far as like pregnancy?
Prenatal depression. Like I went through that really bad because it's like.
And prenatal depression, not to cut you off. Prenatal depression is depression before. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like I went through that really bad because it's like some women disassociate with their children like after birth because it's traumatic to them. But me, I disassociated in the beginning, because it was like unexpected for me.
For us, yeah.
Yeah, for us. You're right. So it was like, in that sense of things, like that stuff you talk about, and then like I feel like a lot of people don't talk about the fact of how much you really need people, and like a strong support system while pregnant is the most like important thing you can do for a person. And how you treat a pregnant person, please be mindful because she's never gonna forgive you. She may be cordial with you, but I promise you in the back of her head, she's gonna remember, oh, you didn't speak to me, you didn't check on me, you didn't do this. What about when I was like this, but you asked me for stuff? You know what I mean? So like stuff like that are just like, it's painful, it's emotional, like it's like you don't get to be yourself again. And like this whole entire time for almost a year, you're completely changing. And then afterwards, you're a whole different person. And it's like, dang, my body changed, my mental changed, my emotions changed, and now I'm completely changed. And now I have to relearn myself on top of learning how to raise a child, on top of learning how to be a parent. And it's just like, I feel like people don't give women credit enough for that. Because it's like, yeah, it takes two to make a baby, but it takes one to create the entire being. But you need, like, I tell you all the time, I'm grateful for you because some women don't have that. And like they go through really hard times, and it's just like people wonder why people don't want to have kids no more. It's tough. Like you're exhausted. Your body's changing all the time. Like you don't know what tomorrow's gonna be like.
Yeah, and I experienced it firsthand, and it sucks for me because it's only so much I can do because like the pain is like internal, right? So me, I'm just on the outside looking in, trying to figure out, okay, what can I rub? Your head hurt. I can get you another back pillow, So that's kind of like my perspective on it. But I don't think I was necessarily blind of like what you could go through or like all the possibilities. I just simply didn't know. But me being who I am, of course I'm gonna come to your beck and call because not only are you carrying my child, you my wife too, So I just feel like I gotta have your back in every aspect, not just like, pregnancy or birth, but
Men take notes.
Yeah.
Take notes because there's not a lot of men that are willing to do that because there are a lot of women who are in relationships who are still single parents. And it's like, we need y'all. Like, I feel like a lot of people think security is just finances or taking care of me, but we need emotional security, mental security. Like, if I mentally have a breakdown right now, can you handle it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of people be thinking about relationships probably when it don't work. Because it's like, they be like, oh, women just want money, women just want this. No, women crave security. And it's like entire security.
Yeah, all aspects.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what is expected of us. You gotta hold down the fort. You bring something home, you bring something to the house, I have to make it home.
Right.
You bring on groceries, I gotta make it a meal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I bring you emotions, I need you to love me through it. I need comfort, Because honestly, we both need comfort. Because you can't take the nail, men have emotions too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of men don't have like that safe space with women. But it's like women don't have that safe space with men. Because your woman really is a reflection of what you are. So if your woman ain't what you want, you're probably messing up somewhere. And if your man ain't what you want, you're probably messing up somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So
it's like a scratch. You scratch my back, I scratch yours type of thing.
Yep.
That's how you keep it like functioning, right?
Yeah, okay. I have a question though.
What's up?
So what do you feel like in relationships? Are they 50-50? Are they like, what's the percentage that you think it is?
I feel like it's okay for the percentage to change often. Because, like, say for instance right now, right? You're pregnant. So, a lot of times you might get super, super tired. You can't get up and clean the house all the time. You know what I'm saying? And we experiencing that right now because you're in the third trimester. So, like, your body is just taking, like, it's under a lot more, like, toll than it was in maybe the first or the second trimester. So of course, you know, I get off of work, I might have to cook, you know what I'm saying? But I can't go upside your head or cut you out or look at you crazy. You got something going on right now. Or like, even like if you're dealing with something like mentally, right? So I gotta find a way to pick you up. But like in me picking you up, it can't be 50-50 because you mentally, you know, got a mental block right now. So I gotta work to bring you back up to par. That way we could potentially get 50-50 or even like 60-40, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's okay for it to change, and a lot of people don't understand that, and that's okay too. Maybe they'll understand eventually, but you know, sometimes in marriage and relationships, you go through stuff like individually, but that's why you have a partner for that very reason, you know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, so it's bound to change, and it's okay for it to change. You just gotta be able to pick your partner up. Make sure you can get them back to the level that you want them at, or what they feel like is a safe space for them. You know? Yeah. So as far as like family go, you know, we got our little family go. What going on? You know, what do you think the difference is like as far as being raised by parents versus like grandparents?
So I feel like in the beginning of my life, I'm definitely like a grandparent's baby.
Right.
But then like towards the end of my life, that's when like I became like I was solely just with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like with grandparents, you get like a old school loving type of growing up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like your grandparents don't necessarily discipline you like your parents would, but they shower you with more love, and like they teach you more. So like majority of the stuff I learned, like how to cook and everything, came from my grandmother, my great grandmother at that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I remember like key moments with my grandparents.
Right.
Because I didn't really have any grandparents, but you know. And then like with my parents, it's like it was just more like discipline, listen to me, like this is the way it should be, you know what I'm saying? Or that's how I felt.
Right.
But then it's like I also got like that love, that affection, like of like parenthood or whatever. So it's just like, I just like parents just are more on the disciplinary side than grandparents are. The grandparents just want to show you stuff because like they get into that sweet old person phase where like they.
It's like they done already did the parenting and they want to switch it up, right?
Yeah, like they're like, this not my kid. This not my child. So do what you do. It's fine. Cause like I remember like I lost my virginity. I told my great grandmother before I told anybody else. Just because like she always told me, you know, you're your own person. You gonna make mistakes. You gonna have your own life. You know what I'm saying? So do what you do. I can't judge you. Shoot, I did the same thing at one point. But my
great grandma.
You know what I'm saying? Well, my great grandma didn't do that. She was definitely one person.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
granny,
I ain't just.
But like, you know, so it's like she just was more understanding of like I'm a young person. But like when you go to the parent stuff, it's like you don't do this.
You just count.
And it's just like, all right, I'm not gonna tell you nothing, so I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Then you got secrets from your parents, you know?
Right. So the saying "blood is thicker than water" pertaining to family. How do you feel about that? What was that?
I was gonna use an inappropriate word.
Oh, okay.
But no, blood is not thicker than water. I feel like blood makes you relative. Which means we have a relation. We relate in some way, shape, or form. You know, because I don't care if you're family by blood. You're not my family. You're a relative. You just happen to relate to something in my life. But my friends are more like my family because it's like your family judge you more than anybody else. Your family don't support you more than anybody else. You argue with your family more than anybody else. And it's like they expect you to be a person that you're not. but your friends or people outside of your family just look at you as who you are. And like that's important. And it's like my friends have been there way more than for me than my family has ever. Even like with me being pregnant, I can count on one hand how many family members have just actively been there in my pregnancy. But my friends, they gonna check on me like it's nothing. And I don't got that many friends, you know what I'm saying? But they there for me. They're gonna buy off my relationship. They're gonna make me feel important. But family don't. They just want to use you. They feel like you owe them something.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't owe you nothing. So yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but not all of them like that, right?
No, not everybody.
Okay. Well, as y'all know, I got a podcast, right? And we're gonna switch it up a little bit. So the last little segment, I want people to, express how they feel about certain scenarios, express how they feel about different topics. So I want to give y'all the opportunity, the guests that I bring on, to, get it off your chest. So this last little segment, you got the floor. Speak on whatever you want to speak on and get it off your chest.
Oh, that's a lot. Let me see. What I want to speak on.
One in particular, though. I know it's a lot, but one in particular.
Okay. I got something. Okay, what I want to speak on is why people think married people are joined at the hip. Oh, my land. I cannot count on my fingers how many times people be like, well, where's your husband? Why you not with him? Like, aren't y'all, what he doing? Like, he's his own person. You are your own person.
Yeah.
You got your own hobbies. You got your own friends. It's like, that is not what marriage is about.
Yeah.
Marriage is just a partner in crime. Like, do you talk to your best friend every single day, all day? Like, no.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to work, you go enjoy your day, you go with your friends, I do the same thing. And we come back at the end of the day, chop it up, talk about it. Sometimes we may not talk that much that day, but as long as we get to bed together and go to sleep, we fine.
Right. For sure.
Like, your partner is not your slave. Your partner is not joined at the hip with you. And if it is, I'm sorry. Sometimes you get on my nerves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Sometimes
you get on my nerves too.
You feel me? Like,
real bad.
Space. Not too much. Not too much. But you need space. So it's just like when you're in a relationship, be mindful, especially when it's long term, that you gotta have space. In marriages, you still need space. You still are an individual. Do not get lost in a relationship. Be who you are when you got in a relationship, because they probably like that person more.
For sure. For sure. Well, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is episode 5 of the podcast. My lovely wife was my first guest. And how you feel?
I was a little nervous.
But yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I'll see y'all in the next episode.